to Conversations with the Empress. I am the Empress. And as you can tell by my fetish attire, it's Freaky Friday, the day we've all been waiting for. At least I have. And you know I love Freaky Friday. Before we get started, you guys know the routine. Please go hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons below. They all help my channel to grow, and I really appreciate the support. So do your girl a favor. Go hit that like, share, and subscribe right about now. Thank you. The fit for tonight is a little fetishy, a little dominatrixy. I actually really love this outfit. It makes me feel very much like, Miss My Way. I got my little crop up in here, for good measure. And it's very slick and holds me in place, and, I like those types of things. I like being held in place. You guys like it? Let me know what y'all think of my outfit in the comments, because I was feeling this one. I was feeling it. It kind of falls in line with the subject tonight, which is a controversial topic, but I've been dying to talk about it. Pornography. So, I feel like people's opinions about pornography are torn. Some people think it's great. Some people think it's horrible. It's my job to remain as neutral as possible until I can't. But this really is a thing that I'm neutral on, because I can see the positive aspects of porn and the negative aspects of porn. But really, it just matters what y'all think. So, make sure y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. DM me on Instagram, because this is a really good topic. I have fond memories of my first encounters with porn. I was very young, and it was back in the day when the porn came on the Scramble channel, and you were sitting there trying to figure out the scramble to see what you could see. That's my earliest recollections of porn. And then at some point in time, I might have seen a dirty magazine, or my parents got HBO and they used to have real sex or whatever. And that was the closest that I saw when I first started watching. But when you go to high school, you get exposed, other kids have porn or whatever. So I definitely saw porn way earlier than what I should, which is pretty much everybody. Some of the negative things about seeing porn and watching porn is that, seeing it from a young age is detrimental enough, because you don't even know what sex is, but it gives you a false perception of what sex is and how sex should be, what a man is sexually and what a woman is sexually. Now, the false perception that porn will give you about sex will make you think that sex should always be porno style, meaning hours, lots of different positions, money shots, squirting, and all these extravagant things. But the fact of the matter is, when you're in a relationship, you're not always having porn style sex. You might have porn style sex from time to time or frequently, but there's definitely going to be those nights where it's like, oh, I got my bonnet on, and we ate, and you just like laying on top of me and pumping, like not no porn style acrobatics or whatever like that. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. Me personally, even being the sexual being that I am, I don't mind a nice quiet night at home with regular sex, like with no frills, no props, no toys. Those types of nights are actually really nice and intimate and romantic. So that's the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is most people are not having porn style sex every time they have sex. And, women are not the way they are in pornos, and men aren't the way they are in pornos. So it's like, you have to be able to separate reality from fantasy when you're watching porn. It definitely objectifies women. It what is that word? It objectifies men too, because really in the porn industry, women make the most money. Whenever you watch porn, they barely even show the man's face. You know, they show the man from here down, and the woman is the one who makes the money. Women rule the porn industry. They make the most money in the porn industry. You couldn't have porn without women. I mean, you can. There's gay porn and stuff like that, but talking about heterosexual porn is ruled by the women. It puts your mind in a state of fantasy when you're watching porn, but when it comes to reality, if you've never had a sexual experience and only sexual knowledge you know is porn, then that's what you think sex is supposed to be. So that definitely could be detrimental, especially to young people seeing porn, but also to older people seeing porn too. Another negative about porn is that it can cause insecurities in relationships. So, unless you're like super secure and you don't care, but a lot of people are not secure, and some people are made more insecure by their partner's preferences for pornography. So, let's say, you're with a short, skinny, dark-skinned woman, but then when you go to buy your porn, she sees you buying tall, light-skinned, thick women to look at in your porn, and that's your preference. That could cause insecurities in your woman, to say, well, I don't look like those women, so why do you like that? And vice versa, it could cause insecurities in your man, because, if you're a woman who has a man with an average or smaller than average size penis, and then you go into the porn store and you buying, king dingaling, dong long, whatever, and he see that, he's going to be like, okay, so is that what you really like? Like, you must not like mine. And how I feel about insecurities is really, it's a personal thing. It has nothing to do with your partner. If you feel insecure about yourself, then things will make you feel insecure. If you feel secure about yourself, then things don't make you feel insecure. But porn can do the damage to people who are naturally insecure. Another issue with porn is that you can become addicted to it. There have been plenty of 2020 Lifetime 60-minute specials about porn addiction. Porn addiction is a serious thing. I mean, think about it. You had Kirk Franklin addicted to porn. You had Lamar Odom addicted to porn. These are major people that could definitely go out here and get real women in their lives, have real wives, and they still was addicted to porn. So, that's a bad habit, just like crack, alcohol, whatever else. It's just like any other addiction. I think people take it less serious because like people think that's funny, but addiction is addiction. So, the same way alcohol addiction or a drug addiction can mess up your life, so can a porn addiction. Porn addiction can lead to you having a lack of interest in your partner. And this is not for everybody. These are just some of the things that could possibly happen from watching porn. It could lead you to have a lack of interest in your partner. It also could lead to you dropping your responsibilities. I remember when I used to watch porn heavy, when I was like exploring my sexuality and getting in the lifestyle, I used to watch porn heavy. And I would spend whole days watching porn, not realizing that I was spending that many hours watching porn, but it's definitely easy to like lose a day watching porn. So, being addicted to it, I'm sure is next level. Like, you lose time, you lose days, you lose weeks, and you don't realize it. So that's definitely not a good thing. Porn addiction can also lead to you self-isolating, not socializing, wanting to be alone with your porn all the time, and just like dying to have that moment of porn all the time. And you stop desiring to have connections with people outside, in a social setting, your family, your friends. So that's another negative of porn. So these are some of the negative things about porn, and I wanted to give that first because a lot of people feel negatively about porn. So I want to get the negative stuff out the way so y'all can feel like I validate your negative feelings about porn. Now I'm gonna tell you the good shit about porn, okay? So the first positive thing about porn is that I feel that you can learn so much from porn, okay? I don't think porn should be your only teacher for sex, but I do feel like if you're curious about something and you want to see it in action, finding a porn on it is the easiest way for you to see it in action. Something you're curious about doing, you want to see what it looks like, how they do it. You watch a porn and you can figure it out yourself how to do it, I will say that porno definitely helps me learn about a lot of things, sexually, lifestyle wise, BDSM, that I did not know about before. It definitely opened my mind up to, trying unconventional things. Naturally, I'm an extremist because I'm a Scorpio. Scorpios are extremists. And, once we like something, we're kind of like a dog with a bone. We don't let up. We want to know and like soak it all up and learn everything about it. So porn definitely did help me along my journey. For me to be sitting right here, it definitely was like a learning tool for me. So that was a positive for me. It definitely keeps things spicy in the bedroom if you're watching porn with your partner or your person or whatever. Um, it lends itself to your imagination. Sometimes people watch porn and, let's say somebody watches gangbang porn or orgy porn or whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean that they want to be in a gangbang or go be in an orgy. It's kind of like living vicariously through the characters in the porn. Um, it's keeps it spicy, in your mind, in the bedroom with your partner. Definitely adds the spice. On the other side of that, porn could be a positive for people who are abstinent. I mean, I know I have gone through my bouts of abstinence and I don't really watch porn other than my own porn. My friend asked me that because she told me that she has to watch porn, like, to self pleasure. And I told her, like, I don't really need to watch porn to self pleasure. And if I do, I watch my own porn. And she was like, oh my God, isn't that so self indulgent? I'm like, no, it's just nothing turns me on more than watching, moments that I've had, because then I relive the moment in my head and it's actually reality. A porn is just a fantasy. If I'm watching myself, then I know that actually happened and I can replay the memories, which elicits more feelings for me of desire and horniness and all of that. Um, but anyway, that was a side note. Porn definitely helps people deal with being abstinent because you can escape in your mind, and when you're self-pleasuring, you can imagine whatever you can imagine, and it takes the edge off for, that desire to be with other people when you're trying to be disciplined and not. Okay. Two positive for porn in relationships is that it takes the edge off your partner because, like, okay, I talk about this all the time and I talk about how women are horny but men are horny all the time. I feel like men could really have sex with you every day if it's possible, every other day, as much as possible. But women, we don't always want to have sex. Like, we just don't always want to have sex. I would say a man who chooses to watch porn over cheating on his woman, that's a plus. So porn could stop you from cheating, unless your partner, of course, thinks that porn is cheating, which I don't agree with, but it definitely could curb your appetite for sex and stop you from cheating or making stupid decisions, maybe being around people you shouldn't be around that could lead to something happening. So I think porn is good for that. Me personally, I feel like if your partner is staying in the house and not out in these streets cheating on you, that is a plus. If that requires them to watch porn and self-pleasure, then that's fine. I'd rather them be doing that than out here in the street slanging and banging with somebody and I don't know what's going on. So that's some of the positives about porn. But there's one of those things where people are really just so divided down the middle on it. And honestly, even the people that like porn are not going to admit that they like it or confess that they watch it, at least not to people they're not close with. It's still kind of a taboo thing, even though like everybody and their mama got pictures of themselves and videos of them in their phones doing some type of sexual acts by themselves or with someone else. It goes back to a lot of things that I say about in America, about things being so taboo, but everybody doing it. Sex is so taboo, but they use sex to sell everything and advertise everything. The whole polyamorous relationships are taboo, but everybody out here got a sneaky link or a side piece or something. So they live in poly anyway. It's just like, I feel like that about porn too. I feel like I feel like too much of anything is not a good thing. But I feel like porn watched responsibly and with the realms of reality in your mind, I don't feel like it's a problem with it. I don't feel like adults should not be able to watch porn, make porn, and enjoy themselves. It's another additive to your bedroom to spice things up. Me personally, I've never really had to watch porn to get turned on. I don't need porn to grease my wheels because I'm a mental person. Like I said before, I'm a sapiosexual. So really my thoughts are enough to get me going. But hey, some people need porn. But I'm really curious to know what you guys think because this was such a controversial topic. So please leave me some comments and let me know what y'all think about porn. Maybe you guys give me a different perspective. We can learn from each other. I don't really have anything negative to say about porn as far as it's affected me, but I do know other people who have been in relationships with people that had porn addictions, and I have seen that firsthand, how that can really cause damage to relationships. But side note, when I do watch porn, it's always bondage porn, BDSM porn, because BDSM is like potato chips. Once you pop, you can't stop. And like, I can't get turned on watching people just have sex on film. I'd rather watch somebody being tied up and whipped or flogged or forced orgasms or something like that. Kink.com. It's my favorite. Y'all want to see some good bondage porn? Kink.com. Kink.com got what you need, okay? That's my go-to. But anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the show. And until next week, happy freak. Hey, yo, thanks for watching. My contact information is below. Please go like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your support is always appreciated. But if you want to show that support with them dollars, though, throw your girl a CashApp, you feel me? Until we meet again, smooches.